Hey friends, Adam Hammer here, Chief Investment Officer at Hammer Financial Group in beautiful Lockport, New York, and sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In this video, we're going to talk about what might happen in the stock market in 2024. But before we get to 2024, how about a quick recap on 2023? 2023 was a very strong year in the financial markets. What you're looking here on your screen is the 1-year return of the S&P 500. The S&P 500 was up over 20% in 2023. The NASDAQ was up over 30. The Dow Jones was up over 10. So it was a very strong year for the stock market, and investors who had suffered in 2022 and some of the losses from that bear market were able to make up a lot of those losses with the gains that we had in 2023. So it was a very positive year in 2023. That leads into the big question of, all right, well, what's going to happen in 2024? Well, the big headline, of course, in 2024 is that it is a presidential election year. That's right. In November of this year, there will be another election to determine who the next president will be. And people naturally want to know how that's going to impact the stock market. So here's some quick data points for you to think about. Brad McMillan here at Commonwealth, he has done some research, and he looked at every presidential election since 1957. And what his research indicated was that on average, the average annualized return of every presidential election since 1957, the return of the S&P 500 was about 13%. So pretty positive. Now, of course, just because something in the past happened doesn't guarantee that it's going to happen this time around. But certainly if history is an indication, that's certainly a pretty good outlook. Let me show you another piece of data that I think that you will find of interest, which is this particular bar chart. This is from Learn Investing Now, which is Paul and I's book that's available on Amazon, also available directly if you want to contact us here at the office. But this research was looking at the average historical performance of the S&P 500 under different political scenarios from 1945 to 2000. So take a look at this. The first two bar charts on your left, this is united government, meaning that one party has full control in Washington. When the Democrats have control with a Democratic president, average return for the S&P was almost 10%. When it was Republicans in total control, it was about 13. Then you take a look at the next two bar charts on your right, and this is when there's a split Congress, when there's divided Congress and a divided presidency, when power is split. You can see under a Democratic president up about 13.5% and a Republican president about 5%. So the moral of the story here, the moral of the research is that the stock market has done very well under both Republican and Democratic administrations. That presidential election years, although they can be a bit choppy and a bit volatile before the election, typically after the election, when the unknown is taken away and we know who was elected, we typically get a bounce. And historically, the markets have performed extremely well regardless of who wins. So hopefully you found all of that information interesting. We'll see what happens in 2024. We're off to a good start. If you found this video of interest, please feel free to reach out to us with any more information and questions. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Take care. Bye-bye.